Welcome back, everybody, to the continuation of our Let's Play of AAI vehicles, Krastorio 2 and space exploration. So, last time around, we were building around with the new power plant. We basically put it down and set it up accordingly. In the meantime, it has been built. It is now in. We've now got this massive, whopping power plant. This thing is bloody amazing. I love it. It's just so great to look at. And it's working like a charm. This one over here, as you know, this one is the one that turns crude oil into light oil, into fuel, into biofuel, into power. And also a bit for our train fleet over here, because we seem to be making a bit of an extra. But that's fine. And then over here, we have the same power plant, the same layout, the exact same layout that turns coke into light oil, as well as heavy oil and petroleum, of course. And then into fuel, into biofuel, and then into the power plant. So we've got two of these, and we now can go all the way up to 864 megawatts of power. Now it kind of seems that our power usage is how to put it. Sometimes we use a lot, sometimes we don't use a lot, and I think the most of the things that are using most of the power are actually these industrial 30 over here. When these are running, they are chugging. Now, there's a reason for that. We, or I, more or less, have moved around the vulcanite smelting. There used to be some different smelting over here. There used to be like glass over here. I think 2 rows of iron and 1 row of steel over here. That all has been moved over here, with the exception of steel. Steel is now being smelted over there because we got the coke over here, and everything else is currently being smelted over here. And all of these recipes, all of them, are now vulcanite recipes, with one exception. The rare earth alloys, or the rare earth metals over here, or the rare metals, what is it called? Rare metals, sorry. The rare metals over here, these over here are still using the old recipe, but it doesn't really seem that we need these as often as I think we would need, so that is fine for now. At some point in time, I'm pretty sure we're going to need more of those. But all of this over here is running on vulcanite. Speaking of vulcanite, hey, why are you not working? Now, I've kind of read up, and some of you guys already commented on it, that this setup over here is probably a little bit too complicated. If we go to the informatron over here again, and we go all the way over here to cargo rockets, it says it right over here. The rocket silo output signals how far the rocket silo output signals for how many parts are already in the rocket. Yeah, this is for the cargo rocket sections. If you have set up launch triggers on the silo, it will launch automatically, but the rocket won't automatically launch to a landing pad that isn't empty, aka the cargo can't fit. So basically what we've done over here, that's already in there, so we could make this simpler. For now, I'm going to let this one stay as complicated as this one is, but for the next one, we're going to try it in a simpler way. I'm just going to leave this one here so that we can take notes of the things we have done, so that we don't do them again. Good. I've still been filling up this rocket over here. We are more or less preparing a rocket over here to go into orbit, and I'm just filling this thing up with stuff I think that we need. And, well, first and foremost, we need a whole bunch of materials for that. Currently, he's being filled up with all kind of space stuff. Space assembly machine, space belt, space pipe, a whole bunch of solar panels and stuff like that, 5,000 scaffolding. We probably want to make more scaffolds and stuff like that, but we are just going to fill this rocket up, and maybe next episode, maybe the one after, we are going into orbit. But before we do that, one of the things that we do need constantly is lubricant. And you might remember that at some point in time, I was sitting over here and thought to myself, hey, sure, let's just turn coal into heavy oil. No, it was the other way around. You can't turn heavy oil into coal. But then I've taken a look at what can we use petroleum gas for. And then this recipe popped up. I think that is the only way to make biomatter. And I thought to myself, hey, how about the following? Let us make us a refinery over here. We're probably just going to do this over here, where we do some heavy oil cracking. The heavy oil we will pump over here into this storage tank over there, so that then can be moved over here into the lubricant making machine. And then the light oil and the petroleum gas, we are just going to be turning into biomass. And sure, let's go for that. Now, to make these biomass machines, let's have a look at these real quick. To make a biolab, you already need a bit of biomass. So I've been just jumping around down here a bit. There were a couple. There's still quite a lot of biomass over there. And just picked up all the biomass. You might also notice something new over here. Just at some point in time, I've upgraded the defenses over here and made an outpost train over here so that we can just resupply this outpost over here. It's kind of holding. It's being attacked quite viciously, especially since this nest over here is just non-stop spawning attacks. Every now and then, a turret does get destroyed, but it seems to be holding. So for now, I'm just going to leave it like that. And then, of course, all the way down here, it's going to take a while, but we are also making a wall down here. We got another outpost train over here, or another outpost station over there, more or less. It's only one train. And sooner or later, this whole thing over here will be built. And then we've got one more over here for this little land bridge over here. And then we are actually perfectly encased, which we do need because of pollution. Yeah. That's going places. It's going pretty much everywhere. And this lake over here, this will not absorb any kind of pollution. So it will just all go all the way over there and will trigger all of these idiots over there. That's fine, actually, because we do, if we need to, can make artillery. And you know what? We should automate that real quick. Let's automate artillery production. Just so that we are prepared for the future. Yeah, we got some machines over here. You make me some cannons. And then you make me some ammo. Where are these? Is that the actual artillery shell? That is the actual artillery shell. But for that, we also need to make... Well, explosives we do have. Explosive cannon shells we do not have. To make an explosive cannon shell, there we go. Good. Yeah, upgrade these. Very good. How much materials do you need? Quite a lot, but it will be fine. That will be fine. Also, I'm just looking at my soundboard over there. Ah, it looks fine, looks fine. Good. Can we put productivity in here? No, we cannot. But since this is ammo production, we should probably make this a little bit faster. And then, just because we can, double it again, because some of these parts are probably coming from far, far, far away. And I do want this machine over here to be cranking as much shells as possible, especially things like this, like steel plate and stuff like that. That comes all from the other end of the mall. It does take a while for the bots to bring this stuff over. So with this, at least, we are pretty sure that this machine, once it's filled up and ready to go, will always be working. Good. Explosives, let's have a quick peek at that. We do make explosives over here. Currently, all the explosives are, I think, going into cannon shells over here. Which kind of reminds me, yeah, you guys over there, all of you, could you meet up over here real quick? Because I do kind of want to blow these guys up, because they are constantly attacking us. And even though I don't really mind that, that's why we have an automated defense. It's getting kind of annoying. Good. So, what are we going to do? Well, we are going to make the biomass laboratory over here in combination with a refinery that turns, that makes primarily heavy oil. We should also, while we add it, where is it? Where is it? Where is it? It is... It's been on my to-do list forever, and I've never done it. Oil pump jack, there we go. And then give me one more. There we go. Yeah, there are also 3 oil wells over there in our refinery. We should probably just tap them. Good. So let's fly over there real quick. Always be using a jetpack to fly over an oil refinery. Nothing bad can happen when you do that. There we go. And there they are. Good. How do we want to hook these up? I know how. Let's see. Let's get ourselves some pipe. You over there, and then you over there. It's gonna be super duper simple. They're gonna go both ways. You go left. And you go right. And then we're just gonna hook them up straight into this one over here. There we go. There we go. There we go. We do need some power over here. This feels fine. There we go. And then this way around, we can at least fuel up or fill up the tanks with like a constant at a constant rate. Oh, that actually worked. Now there is a bit of an issue over here. Actually, no, there's not. I'm going to use this one over there, and you will see why soon. There we go. And oh, actually, it should have been one higher. Good. And actually, now that I think about it, we should actually fill this thing up all the way from the end, not from over here. Else, it will never ever get in there. So, here we go. All the way to the end. This is the end. Fill her up. There we go. Good. Let's not stand over here while we look at the map. That means now that these over here are putting some oil in here and some oil in there. It doesn't really matter if it goes more to the left or more to the right. I don't really care about that. There is 1.5 million crude oil in here. And that is good. That is really, really good. Good. So, yeah, over here. So, what do we want to start off with? It's actually kind of interesting that we have two distinct oil deliveries over here. We could have probably done with one, but then again, I think this is fine. We're going to start off with... I'm just going to place you down real quick over here. Boop. We're going to go with crude oil processing this type. We can put prods in there. We will put prods in there. Do I have prods on me? I do have prods on me. Good. The question is, how much do we want to make of this? Because we don't really want to stuff this system out of an air. And to be perfectly honest, I think best case scenario is that we just see how much we need over here. Since this machine over here, each machine over here has a crafting speed of 2, which means it does eat 20 heavy oil per second. This whole machine over here eats 100 heavy oil per second. So let's maybe try to match that. There we go. One of these over here makes 70 heavy oil per second if we also put a speed beacon next to it. And you know what? Let's do that. So this thing over here... Kind of want to align it with this thing somehow. How about over here and over there? That's a little bit close. Sorry. Oop. One higher, please. There we go. And then we need one of these. Good. We can even align it with the substations over there. Excellent. And then, of course, we need one of these, one of those, one of these, and one of those. Now, this is a bit of an issue. If we move you up by one, it's not going to be an issue anymore. Good. What is that? That is a water pipe. Oh. That's actually pretty good. Wait a second. Let me pick this up real quick. Extend you, shorten you, extend you, shorten you. Not quite sure how much water there is in there, but why not make use of it? There we go. And then we can place you straight over there. That'll be fine. Now, we don't want this one to overlap in this machine, because if we have two of these beacons, if two beacons overlap the same machine, the machine itself will shut itself down. We do not want that. And I guess we can also just tap you into this crude oil line. And then we got everything we need. Good. It's already starting. Excellent. Bit interesting to see that I don't have any beacons on me. Do I not order up beacons? I think I might not be ordering up beacons. Where are they? There they are. Yeah, at any given time, give me like 20 of them. 20. There we go. Good. So for next time when we fly over here, we have the beacons in our hands. Good. Then, let's see. Let's get rid of these. I do have the biolabs on me. How big are these? Medium in size. I was kind of thinking of just making a big field of them over here, and then a station for the biomass over here. So maybe let's start off with the station. We can just use the plastic station over here. We're just going to make a copy out of it. And that's it. There we go. And then we're going to place it. Let's align it with you. There we go. We're going to place it over here. Important. We do not need this. We do need that. And then we just need to fiddle it in somehow. Good. Here we go. And then you over there. And then there we go. That's perfect. Which does mean that we need one over there and one over there. And I guess, let's see, how far is this? Oh, pretty far, actually. Is this far enough? No, we cannot fiddle in a single train over here. But that's fine, that's fine. We don't need to. We do not need to. Good. So, we might want to hook this thing up over here. We also might want to give you the correct input. This one is going to be biomass. Is it in here? If not, it's not biomass, it's biomass. Ooh, biohazard. Interesting. There we go. Good. Not quite sure when this thing over here will be full. Yeah, we are definitely getting hammered over here. I did add some extra laser turrets over here in the hope that it would help, but I think it's the sheer amount of enemies that we're facing over here that is the issue. Nevertheless, we got assault squad over there. Yeah, could you guys just do me a favor? Go over there. Take care of it. Good. Hook you up over there. Hook you up over there. And then we got a bit of a power distribution. Excellent. And sure, let's try to fit in as many biomass machines over here as we can. And then you over there. Excellent. Good. This thing over here, trees only. We will probably get some forbidden candy by this. I don't see any forbidden candy over there. Okay, we good. Oh, what about this one? We good. The suspense every time is always like, oh, that looks green. No, it's fine, it's fine, it's fine. Good, good, good. Put it all in, please. Thank you very much. Excellent. So, back to the biomass facility. Now, if we take a look at the recipe, it does take 60 seconds to do 5 biomatter. Can we put in any kind of speed or production module? That's question number 1. We can put speed in there. Good. We shall put speed in the air. With speed modules alone, we are already getting a good increase. We do need to put oxygen in, but you know what? We can just tap into the oxygen over here. This one over here is probably making way too much oxygen. And just using some extra oxygen from over there is probably a very, very good idea. And then what do we need to do? We do need to make... Can we just turn you off real quick? I want a blueprint. 1, 2, 3. And then we do want something like this. That's enough space in there for a beacon as well. Let me just copy one over. There we go. Good. And then some pipes. There we go. For the oxygen, I think I'll just connect them via the outside. And not via the inside. Because then we can also stack them together. Let's maybe make this a true connection like this. For the petroleum, let's also do it like this real quick. And then output is going to be... Now, each machine does 5 biomass every 60 seconds. That's 1 biomass every 12. At crafting speed, what did we see? 2 point something something. Yeah. 1 every 12. If we have a crafting speed of 12, we make 1 per second. This machine is not going to be making a lot of biomass. But I'm just going to set it up in a way... I think we can just boost for this over here. There we go. That we can just keep it going forever and ever and ever. Good. Very important question. Can we put... Ooh, yes. That's going to be good. And then a lamp over there, a lamp over here, a lamp over there, a lamp over here, a lamp over there, a lamp over here. Good. That's going to be our unit. And then let's see how many we can put in here. Can we... So close. Maybe if we just stack like a couple over here. I think this will be fine. There we go. There we go. There we go. And what do we do over here? I mean, I could make another one like this. No trouble. I would love to make another one over here, but either this is in a way or this is in a way. We can't really move it further up. Wait. We can move it over by one. There we go. Good old off by one. Good thing that you're not being built yet. Boop. There we go. Place it over there, please. All of this goes away. Let's move this. No. Let's remove this real quick. There we go. Off by one with bots. Not bad, especially if you have a personal robot port. There we go. But good old classic off by one. Always lovely to see. There we go. Remove this one, please, as well. And let's move this. There we go. Good. Now, of course, this one also needs to be over a little bit more. There we go. I'm just picking this up by hand real quick. We don't need to pick up everything because we can just connect like this. There we go. And then move you back. Move you back. We can keep the power like this. This is fine. And now we can try one more time. So, let's place you all the way. Wait, before we do that, turn off your rumble ports. There we go. Let's place you over there and you over there. And now let's see how far we can stack this. That's fine. That's fine. We can then afterwards calculate how much petroleum we're going to need over here. But this is more or less not really a petroleum sink. Actually, it is a petroleum sink. It's a petroleum sink for the lubricant making machine. Now, good thing is we can always sink down into biomass if we want to. I don't really think we need more than this. I could be wrong about that. I'm probably wrong about that. Since I'm not quite sure how much we actually do need if we want to run science nonstop. But for now, I think this is fine. Just make something. Just keep it going. And just be happy with it. There we go. Good. Start placing this down, please. You have no name. Excellent. You do need the signal. That's very important. There we go. Good. And then we only need to hook up... Well, we do need to do some things over here. We do need to crack all the heavy down into light and all the lights down into petroleum if we run back up on heavy oil. That's the thing we have to think about. And we also have to tap into the oxygen system. But oxygen as well, it requires as much oxygen as it needs petroleum gas. Technically, each machine over here needs... It's not 0.8, but I'm going to assume it's 0.8. Oxygen per second. That is like nothing. If you remember how much these machines make per second, that's way more. That is way more. Good. I still have some pipes on me. Excellent. So, only thing we need to do is let's connect the oxygen. Oh. Yeah, that's our water pipe. Could you not be a water pipe, please? Thank you. So this one will be connected to the oxygen pipe, and then we connect them over the top with each other. I think that will be fine. And I think just attaching one of these is going to be enough. There we go. And then we just pull you over. Let's pull you over here real quick. And then we need you all the way over there. And no. Yes. There we go. There's the oxygen. 1,000? You go all the way up to 1,000? What? Are you sure about that? You need like 50 every 60. You go all the way up to 1,000? Sure, I'll take that. Good. There we go. Yeah, with that big of an internal buffer, if the rocket fuel production at some point in time requires all of this oxygen, so be it. Good. Flushing the system over there. And now the only thing we need to do is down here, think about some oil cracking. So, this will mostly be heavy oil output. Let's maybe do this real quick. The classic 3-prong. There we go, and then we hook them up. There we go. Now, the heavy oil over here will primarily go all the way over here into this tank over there. We could, if it's already going into this tank primarily, are you? No, you're not locked. Perfect. If it's already primarily going over into there, how are we going to do this? We do kind of want to prefer this recipe over here for this one. I was kind of thinking of just tapping it in over here. We could do that. And we could still do that, actually. If we do it the following way. Yeah, you get the pump. And then we just move you all the way over here. And then where is this one? Over there. Perfect. Then we push all our heavy oil in here so that you can make more lubricant. Excellent. However, we do want this one to shut off at some point. So we're going to use some wire. Well, we're going to go the long way around. There we go. Here we go. Into there. Each one of these can hold 25,000. So if there is more than 80,000 in there, we're going to only enable this if we are liquid-wise heavy oil less than 80,000. There we go. So at some point in time, we just turn this off so that we do not push in too much. You are also turning heavy into more lights. That's fine. And then we just keep the system as this system, and then we only top it off if we can, so that we can make more lubricant over there. Good. Then we got extra heavy over here and extra light over here, which we will be processing over here in this corner. So what we do need is one of these. Turn this off real quick. There we go. You are going to be cracking down heavy into light. Get yourself some prods in here. What do we make again? We make 140 plus productivity bonus. That's another 25%. Do we want to calculate productivity bonus in? Let's do it for now. Nah, it should be fine, actually. 140 plus 25%, that is 175-ish, give or take a little. How about that? Each one of you eats 40. We'll make 4 of these. 4 of these will be fine. It doesn't really need to be the most optimal of machines. And the reason why I want to make 4 of these is, well, quite simple. If we do it like this, this, and this, then we can put you in the middle again. Here we go. And then you, and then depending on where the water is, we might just tap into the water again. There we go. And then under, over. There we go. There we go. I hate when that happens. I think my mouse sensitivity is a little bit too high. Sometimes I just seem to randomly double click. Good. That will be us for heavy oil. And then light oil into petroleum gas as well. So this one over here is going to turn... Let me just place one over there real quick. This one over here is going to turn 40 into 30 plus 25%. That is 50... Wait, no, 379. That's almost a 1-to-1 conversion. Also, something got hit. Yeah, nothing important. So we're just gonna assume it's a 1-to-1 conversion because we're turning 40 heavy oil into 39 light oil. I'm just gonna round the number real quick. So that extra 175 that we make over here is turned into an extra 175 light oil. Again, also that number is rounded because I just want to use a number. So on top of the 30, 60 that we make over here, we get another 175. It's gonna round it further up to 240. Yes, I know. 240. Each one of these, look at this. Each one of these eats 30 per second at crafting speed 2. So 4 of these is 120, 8 of these. So we're going to have a block of 4 of these and a block of 8 of these. Good. Let's go for that. And we're just going to be placing it, say, starting over here. So we have you over there. Then you a bit at the distance. And this one almost back to back. So we do need to update the recipe real quick, because this is going to be this recipe. Will that void? No, it will not void the modules. Perfect. There we go. There we go. There we go. Good. Then the extra heavy. Now, how do we do this? Primarily, the heavy oil should be going over there. At some point, it will backflow. So where we have this corner piece over there, instead of a corner piece, we're going to have a tank. There we go, which means I do want to have a little bit more space over here. Let me just take this, and then we're just going to move you, say, over here. Here's fine. Also, the corner piece is going to be over there. We're going to have a little tank. Right over here somewhere. That was a good miss. Oof. That was a very good miss. There we go. So it goes into there first. And then if we back up over here at some point in time, then we expunge extra oil. We might just want to turn this thing around then, because the heavy oil is on top. There we go. Let's place you over there. Good. And then heavy oil is going in like that. I hate also that he does that. That if sometimes you put like an underground like this, and there's a pipe in the middle, that pipe gets removed, even though the pipe is actually connected over here. That's such a source of errors, and I've broken builds so often because of that. It might be that same bug in error in here as well, but that'll be fine. That'll be fine. I'm not quite sure if we're going to tap into the same water pipe over here. I think we could. I don't really think we have that much of a water issue over here. Then again, we could also just... let's just give them their own water pipe here. Because we can just go like this, all the way down here. Almost. Ta-da! You get your own water pipe. Speaking of, you are going to go over there as well. It's just water. There we go. Perfect. Good. So, this is then light oil. This light oil then needs to be processed as well. Let's go all the way over there. Right. That's heavy oil. That's heavy oil. So we can go all the way over here. And we can go all the way over there. Good. So the light oil is coming out of here, goes into here. It will then also combine up with the light oil coming from over here. Good. That goes in, and then it all gets turned into petroleum gas. And all this petroleum gas is the petroleum gas that will be going in all the way over here. So the only thing we need over here is one pipe where we're going to connect it up for now. That will be this one. And actually, now that I already look at this, yeah, watch this. This one, that one, and this one. Oh, we have one more. Perfect. Hook these up, please. And then we have all the petroleum that we need over there for the biomass production over there. Good. And then the only thing we need to do is this pipe. No, it goes straight over here into the light oil pipe. That's nice. But we need you to go into the petroleum pipe. Not that way. Also not that way. One moment, please. There we go. What is this? Is this the... I have no clue what this pipe is. This pipe is not existent. Good. And then petroleum. There we go. And there we go. Good. And then one thing only. Hook you up. So it's mainly going into... Yeah, it's mainly going over here into the lubricant production. But if heavy oil over here is higher than, say, 40,000, and I said higher, not lower. That is a tank that can hold 50,000, isn't it? Yeah. If it's higher than 40,000, then we're going to be pumping it over here into the cracking machine. And then we start cracking it all up. The light oil will always be cracked over here into petroleum gas. That's always going into here. And then everything goes all the way over there into the biomass factory. Good. So that's biomass. Of course, there's still some parts missing over here. And there's also a bit of a power connection missing over here. Let's do that real quick as well. But with that, we have biomass, automated biomass. The only thing we need biomass for, I think, is military science. Let's have a quick peek at that as well once these power poles are in. We need biomass for fertilizer. Oh, I forgot about fertilizer. Oh, that's gonna be good. First aid kits. Okay. The biolab itself, medpack. The improved pollution filter. Ooh, but we don't have any immersite yet. Biosludge, if we want to use that, matter nothing. And we can stack it and biter research data, which is part of military science. Good. It's been long overdue that we had to make this, but then again, we have still quite a lot of biomass on the ground over here, which we can just pick up. Looking at the defensive line over here, it's slowly but surely being built. It will probably take a couple of episodes for this thing to come in. But when it is, you will see it. And this one over here, even though every now and then a turret gets destroyed over here, is holding perfectly well. Oh yeah, I forgot about these guys. You guys can come back. There we go. Good. So, if you like what you're seeing, please do leave a like, a follow, a subscription, a comment. Every one of those actions does help me out in growing this YouTube channel into something bloody amazing. You can also find me on twitch.tv/BoldViking, where I have this absolutely amazing Pyandon space. We are about to finish it up. Do look at it as long as you can before we start the next project soon. And without further ado, I wish you all an amazing evening, and until next time, see you around!